All right, good morning, everybody. Just a casual session today. It's going to be a shorter one. Wanted to talk about platforms for a little bit. I was inspired to do this today. I don't know if you guys seen what the streaming platform Kick did yesterday. So those guys are so fucking stupid. Anyways, I was inspired by that to talk about platforms, some of the marketing behind the platforms, and I didn't want to just leave it only to streaming. I figured if we're going to multi-stream this, like, why don't we talk about like everything? You know what I mean? Like, why don't we talk about like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube? I feel like the streaming community closes themselves off from understanding a lot of these things because they just go after the traditional like sense and in how they utilize platforms. So I was like, why don't we just do a stream today? If it's helpful, it's helpful. If it's not, it's not. It is what it is. Tomorrow's the last day, but I got to get things done early. Let me guess, you're going on vacation and you're trying to entrap me to you're using your typical suggested comments to where you want somebody to ask you why, so that way you can tell us you're going on vacation. Let me guess. What happened on Kick? Dude, those guys sent out an email yesterday to their site, like Kick email. Like, so imagine like Twitch, YouTube, any of these platforms doing it. And it was how that super like controversial IRL streamer, Clav or whatever, it was just basically like a promotion campaign of it went to their Instagram and it was just like, here's how this guy made $450,000 or something this month. That's it. And if you even go to the Kick X page now, I don't have anything to set up to be able to view anything. If you go to the Kick X page, I don't know if you guys have noticed what like their content has turned into. They're essentially treating their page like clip farming in itself. Like everything is, instead of being like a platform page that talks about or it shares any influence or idea of like actual progressive things they're doing in the space, it's just like this streamer did it's just clip farming is essentially what it is. But like the thing about it is like people don't understand that this is like marketing that Twitch essentially came up with. Thank you, actually, I appreciate that. This is what so many new platforms, I mean, Kick even did it. We all knew Kick was doing it off the start. It was just, there was a window of like, okay, how long are you gonna go after this marketing? Which essentially the marketing is just sell the dream that you can become a full-time streamer and make as much money as these guys, as long as you just go stream on the platform and turn small creators and people who want a chance at something into marketers. That's essentially what it is. This is what Twitch did really, really good. I made a video talking about this a while ago. And at every website since then that's not an actual social media platform has just tried to do the same marketing. Kick, Mixer, Trovo, DLive, Rumble, Own, that club website. Every place is trying to do the same thing. Every place. Thank you, Tex. I appreciate that. What's on your nose? It's probably a smear mark from your mom. But yeah, every platform is doing the same thing. Every single platform is doing the same thing that doesn't have an actual product. You know, it's funny. Today I was just thinking maybe it's a bit of a hot take, but over the last 10 years, any platform that creates a community based off of their creators, like builds a branded community around their creators, they typically are the platforms that have nothing to actually help their creators. It's crazy if you actually think about that. Twitch, Mixer, Kick, like they don't have anything to actually help creators. Just saying like we'll give you a larger cut of money is not an actual tool in a set of tools to where a creator can say, okay, well, here's how I actually construct something to make said money. At the end of the day, every creator has to follow the same recipe. You go create content on other platforms, you go do the work, you learn the hard way in those other platforms, and then you convert people over. The tool in itself doesn't or the platform in itself doesn't even offer the ability to do any of that. It's the other platforms that actually do. Biggie on my birthday. What up, Steven? What up, Dubs? 424K in 4 days. Sounds like help, man. Wait, what do you mean? Yeah. Bro's just yapping to 10 people, and you're sitting here watching me yap to 10 people. Is that supposed to be a slide? You get the conundrum in that, right? To articulate the idea that this is just like some unimportant thing, and you're basically expressing that you'd rather spend your time doing something unimportant or watch somebody else do some unimportant thing than do anything. It's not the slight that you actually thought it was. How's your week going? Good, man. Good. Good. This guy's a doc fanboy. That's probably why he's retarded. Dubs with the kicks. Yeah, Dubs, we were just kind of talking about that. But yeah, anyways, so I was inspired to talk about the platforms today because on one side, like, we just gotta, we need to start being honest about these streaming platforms in 2026, guys. They're dog shit. They're flat out dog shit. They're flat out dog shit. Twitch is dog shit. Kick is dog shit. Rumble's dog shit. Do certain people have the ability to monetize? Yeah. Guys, between Stake and Kick, when I had the window where I was giving them the ability, yeah, I was making easy $10, $20, $30,000 a month over there. Yes, it's true. It's true. The statistical odds of that being able to happen to the average person is just so fucking low, it's insane. And over that time frame, while so many creators invested their time and energy into the platform and said, okay, well, we'll give it a chance. How are you going to actually be different from Twitch? They just became Twitch 2.0. And essentially, Rumble is just trying to do the same thing Twitch and Kick did, and they're trying to beat YouTube for it. So it's at least a little bit smarter because content is king. Live streaming is not king. Content in itself is king because live streaming in of itself is content. The clips that you even get from stream is the content. And at the end of the day, all these streaming platforms rely on you doing what? Taking your content that you get while you're live or even after, and you go post it and you funnel people over. The office is looking pretty sweet, dude. My guy, you're one of the 10 taking time to watch. Yeah, sorry, guys. Some people, you better off talking to the wall. Your channel pivot is inspiring. It's motivating me to revive my 49K sub channel, maybe through vlogs. Big vlog guy, man. I love vlogs. I'm a big vlogging fan, man. Most of the people that I watch on YouTube, they're vloggers. Most of the people that I follow on short form content, they're essentially vloggers. Like, but just like in micro portions. Like a great example in the tech space is I love Maddie K. And Maddie K's videos in itself are almost like micro vlogs, like very tiny pinpoint vlogs. I resonate with that because like some days I just want to make a video. I'm like, dude, I put together this thing. That's it. Like, I'm proud of doing this. I'm like, you guys should see this setup. Look what I built today. And like, there's no point in it, really. It's just like, hey, look what I did. Look what I put together. This is what I built today. And I'm proud of it. Hopefully it fucking works out. You know what I mean? But yeah, that being said, Dubs, I appreciate it, man. What Dubs, you didn't like getting that email yesterday? You didn't like getting that email yesterday, brother? The general email in itself is like, it makes sense to try to do that. And the problem is Twitch and Kick's entire marketing is just trying to sell a dream right now. And it's just like at a certain point, what is like, you gotta give people that actually know better something else. Like you just do. You just have to. Like there's nothing. I don't know why people are confused by it. Yeah, does that make sense? Like you can only say like you're gonna be a good tool for a creator for so long until you're just not doing anything. Like while you do that, while these other platforms that are trying to compete with the big guys try to come out and shit on the big guys and say, come be on our platform. The other platforms are actually investing into developers. They're actually investing into tech. They're actually monetizing in more ways. Like they're doing the right shit to scale. Like they're consuming shit from everywhere and building. Okay, dude. Welcome to Twitch. Welcome to Twitch. Do you think we're that dumb, brother? What a stupid What a stupid thing. Wait, do I have to, on Twitch, do I have to block somebody or ban them? I just banned them, right? Yeah, I just think I just banned them. There we go. Hello, Jayhawk's vlog says work is so good. Yeah, Jayhawk kills it. Jayhawk kills it. I see you follow Duke Gomez on social media. Why are you even paying attention to who I follow? What do you think of him? And also, what's your make on how he's doing regarding his channels on Insta, YouTube, TikTok? Brother, I don't fucking know enough. Bro, I just follow the guy. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know, dude. What? As someone who shares immense value, what's your thoughts on Ludwig Agent Streamer? The best thing to come out of Streamer University is just those two. That's it. The best thing to come out of Streamer University is those two. Tim, somebody asked me, was like, what do you think about Streamer University? It's so cool seeing like all these clips from people. I was like, haven't seen a single clip from a person besides Ludwig and Agent. The best thing about Streamer University is it forced those guys to actually give real insight and real value away for free. And it's literally, that's the best thing to come out of it. That's it. That's it. I can't tell you a single fucking like up and coming creator who I know now because of the Streamer University thing. I'm not inspired to watch any of their content now because of it. And the only bits of information that I've seen come out of the entire thing is honestly gold from these guys. But the thing is, as much as I dislike Ludwig, so Ludwig is a part of that like group of kind of like top creators that are a little disconnected from society. So I guess you'd say like, you know, ethically or more, not those politically, I guess you'd say. I don't care for a lot of them, but Ludwig is always, just want to make it very clear, when it comes to like the creator economy and actual real information to creators, Ludwig has actually done one of the better jobs out of any other fucking content creator to provide some kind of conversation about it. For sure. I can't think of another creator who like blew up and in the process, like, because the whole entire time he made informative content. You guys know that, right? I actually, I could even say that I'm inspired by that idea. Like, as I've done anything, I always try to, what's up, Fly? I always try to like give back. I was told something a while ago. I think maybe it was from like Gary Vee, but like somebody was like, basically like, as you learn, if you give back, like that's usually in life, like better opportunity is going to come. Yeah. The way I see Ludwig, he's basically Logan Paul 2.0. What? What? I mean, I guess if he's like just a large content creator, I guess. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. That's a fucking abysmal take. Yeah, that's an abysmal take. Absolute abysmal take. I guess in terms of like being a large content creator, sure, but I don't know. I just don't get the perspective. Anyways, yeah, so like I can't think of another, like I said, content creator at the very least. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt with that. I can't think of another guy. I can't think of anybody that large that has, while they grew, they also created content to like have people understand or learn. You know what I mean? Yeah, up and coming is basically disconnected from his audience. Ludwig's not disconnected from his audience. He's disconnected from reality of like the way certain people live and like how things work. He's not disconnected from his audience. Also, Logan Paul is not disconnected from his audience either. The Paul brothers know their audience. They know their audience very, very fucking well. Nobody's disconnected from that. You understand that people that like spend their career rage baiting, getting people to like dislike them, they're not disconnected from that. Because in the process of itself, like I do rage bait content, and like some of you guys fuck with me. There's no disconnection there. It's literally what they're doing. The sheer fact that you're bringing his name up in my chat right now just proves that there's no disconnect. It's 100% understanding, 100% locked in, and you, my friend, are falling for it. Like, if you're coming from the perspective of like, you think he's like a horrible person. Taji is who's Togi? Who's that? Dude is not up and coming. Yeah, Ludwig's not up and coming. He's kind of like, Ludwig at one point in time was the largest streamer in the world. Correct me? Wasn't he? Maybe no, or maybe just on Twitch. Maybe not on YouTube. Ludwig was #1 on Twitch at one point, wasn't he? Like 5 years ago? Those things are supposed to be used outside of sleeping. I'm triggered. Benefits? Yeah, it just helps you breathe. Yeah. Most sub streamer 2 at one point. Maybe that's what he was. Nice, man. Congratulations. Congratulations. Anyways, we're yapping about things that honestly, they're just going down different parts where it's just not even important. The big goal from today's stream is I was inspired at first to have the conversation about how fucking sites like Kick have completely lost the fucking plot. But then again, who knows? Maybe they never had the plot. Like maybe they never really wanted the plot to begin with. I seen a funny quote actually today, or heard a funny quote from somebody, and they were like, imagine wanting to be a platform over the last 5 years and just wanting to only copy Twitch. Like, what an abysmal fucking idea. What is like, because it's a failed platform by definition. Like, you can't really replicate it without selling hopes and dreams. And there's nothing really good technological about the platform anymore. You know what I mean? So, sorry, maybe I was probably wrong. Maybe, but I see him kind of like a douche. Basically, well, that doesn't, just because you dislike him doesn't mean he's disconnected from his audience. Basically, that's why I thought he was disconnected, and basically him and Logan's are nothing like you. No, I'm actually a lot like the Paul brothers. Way more than what you think. I'll gladly rage bait. I'll gladly try different facets of my life. Obviously, I don't make as much and aren't in as good of shape, but like, this is the hypocrisy thing that I was talking about that one time when we had these conversations. It's hypocritical. Cause like, I literally, you look like them too. Shut the fuck up. I like, if you go look across all my platforms, some of the most viral views that I've had in anything are like rage bait. I specifically, like, I spent like a year doing tech videos that were like always iPhone versus Android and things like that. That is by definition what they did. By definition, what they do. I don't give a fuck if you dislike me for me memeing something. I don't fucking care. Because all I care about is the actual people that will genuinely fuck with me. Hence why you're here. It's like, I'm so much more like them in terms of content than you realize. Oh, baby geek. See? I was around a lot of time doing that shit. But, yeah. Anyways, so I was inspired. And then I was like, I don't want to just talk about streaming platforms, though. Why don't we actually talk about platforms? Why don't we actually talk about, like, because I think there's a lot of stigma around other platforms. I would argue probably #1 right now is Instagram. Still, it's the biggest battle that I deal with Instagram right now is explaining to people how it's the #1 platform in terms of, if you want to fuck around and find out, you can fuck around and find out on Instagram. #1 platform. YouTube's Instagram doesn't even, YouTube's algorithm does not compete with Instagram for that. Instagram's algorithm is fucking OP. And what I mean by that is, like, in a month, if you go look over the last few months, I did a watch video randomly. I did a TRX video randomly. I've done like raw shoot, a fitness video, like all these different videos on one channel page, and it can still find an algorithm. Like, it can still find an audience. You can't really do that on other platforms. They're very, like, the way their algorithms are designed, they are very, this is why everybody says, get a niche. You got to find a niche. And there's a stigma with Instagram because Instagram doesn't pay for reels. So, like, the first thing every creator asks before they start doing Instagram is they're like, how much do you make on Instagram? And I'm like, well, it's depending on the output that you get. What do you mean? Just tell me how much you make on Reels. I'm like, you don't make money on Reels. That's not how it works. How is Instagram not user-friendly? What's not user-friendly about it that's more user-friendly on something like TikTok? And what's funny, what's hilarious about that is Instagram is actually my largest monetizer as of lately, but I don't get paid from the platform. Instagram has like the best brand deal association tied to it. The best. It's like TikTok does not fucking compete right now. Meaning like what a brand will give you for Instagram Reel versus TikTok, it's astronomically different. Astronomically different. Each platform does something different for the creator. Not all of them are toy pay you. Some are just funnel viewers to other platforms to diversify your verticals. Right. Yeah, that's the point. Instagram's, so like for me, Instagram's number one in conversion. Like 70% of my website traffic, for example, comes from Instagram. It's a trust platform. Like you're more, if you get views there, and followers on Instagram, you're more likely to actually convert those people off the website. It's crazy, crazy. Biggie, you need a built platform for everyone to use like Kick, but better. Yeah, there's just no point. Why? The platforms are already here. Why do we need more platforms? Why not post the same content on both? I do. Yeah, nobody said not to. Yeah, nobody said not to. I don't use TikTok for one. It's just not easy to post things on it. No workable links. You can just use a link in your bio. That's the best way. You want to funnel people, not give a link in every single video. What are you trying to post on Instagram? I guess that's the first thing to actually like talk about this. And this is another point of like having these. What are you trying to post on Instagram that you would want to link? Let me ask that first. Low key, I don't post on IG enough, but for whatever reason, my shit be popping when I post, surprisingly. Because Instagram's got the best algorithm right now. I'm telling you. There's nothing that competes. In regard to TikTok Live, I love the new eyes. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what he's trying to do. I'm assuming that he wants to just fucking post lazy content on Instagram, and that's why he's criticizing it. That's not how posting content works. You guys are living in fucking 2017 with that dog shit mentality. I have 83 subs on YouTube. I'm hoping one day to be at 15K. Daniel, how about instead of worrying about subs on YouTube, how about you inspire to get your first video to get 1,000 views or 10,000 views? Way more important. Drastically more important. Try it. Here's an objective that I'll tell you right now. If you look for the objective to get your first YouTube video over 10 minutes to get 10,000 views with a 40% watch time, you'll do far better. Well, it can be a good idea to keep Instagram going to help your YouTube channel. Other than that, it isn't good. Okay, yeah, you just have no idea what you're talking about. You're not lazy, you just don't like it. Well, then that's a lazy mentality. Just because you're not physically lazy doesn't mean that's a lazy mentality. I had a negative experience with it, so I'm writing it off. It's not good. That's a lazy mentality. That's a personal mentality. Whoa! Big man on the block. Young Vex. Young Vex. Is that the Vex? Wait, what channel is this? What channel is this? Oh, wait, is this a different Vex? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Is this the Vex that I know, or is this a different Vex? It is the Vex? I was gonna say that's crazy. Sorry, guys. Cool. I'll get a lot of vouchers today. Perfect. Because anything I say, I think you'll agree with. Guys, if you want to know a lot about YouTube, make sure you follow this guy on X, by the way. Sorry, I got deterred there. No, it isn't. I know a lot of people who don't like it. We all have our own opinions. Okay. So, like, this is why I like having these talks. You're so right. Okay, so it's, okay, perfect example. So, let me just back up for a second. I hate how that word is thrown around in the creator space because it's fucking called delusion, right? You can't have two things that work, right? Opinions exist when there's not an actual truth to a situation. For example, I can't just say, my opinion is that money won't be able to buy you things. You see how fucking stupid that sounds? Sorry if I sound aggressive too. I'm just so tired of these ideas. Like you can't say it's my opinion. and then just like completely neglect reality, right? So for example, today I seen somebody post out, my opinion, YouTube Shorts was the worst thing that YouTube could do. It took me 2 seconds to do a basic ounce of research to prove that, like, regardless of your fucking opinion, it doesn't escape reality. It was actually the best thing that they could have done. Since the launch of YouTube Shorts, the monetization to creators has gone up $100 billion. That's $100 billion to creators, to fucking creators. Their yearly monetization doubled. 200 billion views in YouTube Shorts. But yeah, sure, your opinion is, because you dislike it in your own experiences, because you haven't done well at it, it was the worst thing. That's called lazy mentality. Just like your opinion, because you haven't figured out Instagram, is that it's a bad place because you're fucking lazy. That's called lazy mentality. Dude, you can fucking go in your garage 15 fucking hours a day and look at the weights. If you're not actually fucking doing things to better yourself, you still got a lazy mentality. Just simply being doesn't mean you're not lazy. But I can tell you right now, going around in chats talking about platforms and trying to educate people saying it's not this thing, but it's actually your personal experience, dog shit mentality. And it's why most platforms have negative stigma. And it's why platforms like Twitch and Kick get away with manipulating millions of people to make you believe that there's an actual pipe dream out there. This is why you guys fall for it. I'm assuming you're one of those individuals that would say, like, Twitch is a better place. Your analogy makes no sense. Okay, so you're just fucking, gotcha. Okay, move it on. Guys, there can't be reality. There can't be reality. We can't live in a state of reality. As long as you say, what's that? Is it off of fucking, damn it, what movie is it? With all due respect, is it Step Brothers? Apparently, it's just like that kind of situation. As long as you say, with all due respect, you can just say whatever the fuck you want to say. As long as you can say it's your opinion, you can take reality and you can warp it. Holy fuck. So stupid. Let's go talking banger for banger great for discovery. Wait, what are you talking about? Sorry, I'm so focused on thing. YouTube Shorts are just a byproduct of social culture today. More people, listen, I don't like short form content no more than the other guy. I like horizontal content. I'm always going to have it to my foundation. I'm always going to be an old head. It would be ignorant. It would be moronic. It would be arrogant for me to say that as society, vertical content hasn't done leaps and bounds for platforms just because I dislike it. It's no different than that. You can't figure out fucking Instagram, so you dislike it. You mean to tell me I can't just post a shitty fucking vertical and put my link on it and people will flood over to me? This platform is dog shit. Holy fuck, brother. What a dog shit mentality. We have group channels, 15K subs, doing IRL vids, challenges, cooking. We also play video games. Do we need to separate channels for video game content? Just wondering if the algorithm does it. If it's that drastic, yes. Yes, you do. Yes, Vex will back me up on that. If you are a team channel, if you're a team of people creating stuff, and your primary focus right now is IRL videos, challenges, cooking, unboxing, camping. One, since you're a team in the first place, you should be making other channels. Not even just gaming in itself. As a team, if you got a fucking group doing it, you should be. What's stopping you from making multiple channels? So if you guys are like, well, we actively play Fortnite, we actively play Call of Duty, we actively play that. Don't just make a gaming channel. If you're a team of people, make a fucking Call of Duty channel, make a Fortnite channel. That's typically not the advice I would give to, like, just individual people, but like if you're a team, yeah, dude, separate that shit. Monetize in every aspect, grow in every area. Guys, help me out. Isn't that what what's Kai's part of what group? Didn't those guys all do that? Didn't all those guys have their own channels and then have like AMP? Didn't they have like an AMP channel? Every one of them had their own channel. And didn't they have like a 2K channel and didn't all those guys, don't they have like 15 fucking YouTube channels? If it's too drastic, IRL to gaming, yes, need multiple. Also, members in group need a channel. Exactly what we were just talking about. Yep. I agree with that. So if you guys got 10 of you guys, every one of you guys should have your own channel. You should have your team channel. And then, yeah, if you want to make a gaming channel, you should make a gaming channel. That's where like people like, oh man, I was there last minute for like the dissolve of TK, and that's exactly what happened. Nobody was on the same page. Everybody had their own channels, but like nobody wanted to like do anything as a team. They got super, you as a group, you got to be built long-term. You got to think, what are the trade-offs of my time and energy now going to pay off in like 5 years? Yeah. I'm going to create a new channel talking about and reviewing Big E's sexiness from each stream. Bobo, why don't you come say that with fucking some gifty subs, huh? Huh, you little prick? How are you, brother? Was last night somebody came into my chat and they saw a comment I made about brand partnerships that inspired them. Shit, nice, man. Wish you still did reviews as someone who I do. We're gonna be doing them on Fridays. Yeah, we're gonna be doing them on Fridays. Everything schedule is gonna be kicking in August, guys. Schedule will be kicking in August. A lot of different Twitter X channels they split up for marketing. Yeah, some of the, you know, it's funny. Some of the most successful people I know, like monetary wise, Sergey, what's up, Poppy? Some of the most successful people that I know, they don't even like do their own YouTube channel at this point. They like as a group, them and like 5 other people do like a handful of different YouTube channels. What is this stream about? OnlyFans. Talking about OnlyFans, good sir. No, we're talking about platforms and how to utilize them. Yeah. Talking about platforms in 2026 and how to utilize them. Yeah, so, well, I ruffled some feathers with the Instagram take. Guys, Instagram's really, really good. It is user friendly. You got to be just fucking behind if you if you can't open up the app and see a plus button and post some fucking content. Like, it's really not that fucking hard. What's another good take? A lot of people are sleeping on Facebook. Facebook is giving here's a really good take. If you don't currently post to Facebook, but you post everywhere else and you have a solid combined following, you are literally leaving free money on the table by not going to Facebook and applying to their essentially like fast pass creator program. Facebook right now, to compete with all the other platforms, are physically giving creators of a certain size $1,000 a month instantly just for posting there. Yeah, make sure you hide your money from the IRS. I would not recommend that. Bobo! Looking hung and handsome, brother. Thank you, man. What would be the best way to utilize TikTok? Just eyes, distribution. In my opinion, in my experience, I don't look at building a community over there. I look at it, if it grows, that's fine. TikTok is just a part of the system for me at this point. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Thank you for gifting. Welcome, Dubs. I look at, so like my posting routine is this. Make the vertical content. It goes on Instagram first. Then I go to Facebook just because it's there, because just copy and paste. Then I go to YouTube Shorts and post there. Let it process. In the meantime, I just go to TikTok, let it sit, or put it up. And then depending on the vertical, I'll go to Snapchat as well. So another thing, Snapchat's giving the best. Like, if you guys, anybody who does a lot of stories on their Instagram is comfortable doing that, you guys are sleeping on Snapchat, man. They're again giving away money, just giving away money. The biggest thing that people got to learn in the creator space when it comes to these platforms, and by the way, this is not just like a one-off take or just like me saying that it's like this in 2026. It's been like this for the last decade. To the core of like why we started this stream up today, the only reason Kick gives away money is because they want to compete with the bigger guys. They want to compete with Twitch. So right now, their thought process is give away a whole bunch of fucking money, make that the entire marketing to the platform, and that's how they're going to be able to compete. The other platforms do the same shit. This is nothing new. Facebook is doing it right now with the creator program. Hey, if you're not posting here and you got a following on another platform, we'll just give you $1,000 a month to actively post here. Just give it to you. Cash in hand for free. You don't even have to get monetized yet. We'll get you monetized. You can get the ad monetization and we'll give you $1,000 a month. Snapchat's doing it right now with their Spotlight shit. Who else has done it in the past? There for a while, Instagram was doing it with the bonuses when they first started monetizing. Instagram was insane for a while. Insane. Some of my verticals were making like $600 a vertical on Instagram. It was nutty. If I may ask why that order, it's just the order I picked one day while I was taking a shit and I stuck with it. I wish I could tell you there was some deeper influence in that. It's just the order. It's just the order I post. It just is. Because usually TikTok will create a duplicate video. So I leave that for one of the last so I don't have two videos to copy. Instagram has just been one of the better platforms to post vertical content. So I just make sure I post there. Then I just go to Facebook. Only Karens use Facebook these days. Guess what? Guess what? Even Karens get advertisements. Even Karens get fucking links for products. At the end of the day, see, here's a big thing, like, and I'm not surprised you're talking about this on Kick. Here's a big thing that like the Twitch and Kick culture throughout the last decade completely warped the brain of people. Doesn't matter if it's cringe or not. Doesn't matter if the person's 40, 50, a Karen, a fucking dick, whatever it is. If they are physical eyes on a platform and can be fed ads, they're valuable. If you can keep those people entertained and you can get them to watch, you're going to get paid for it. It's really just not that deep. There's nothing deeper than that. I remember in 2015, when I was doing my designer streams, and I was talking about how to grow as a designer, videographer, photographer, where to market, where to push. And I remember at some of my biggest video and photo clients were through Facebook. And I would explain to people in chat about that. And all these people from like the Twitch and X culture were like, fucking Facebook, fucking Facebook. I'm like, yeah, I mean, that shit's making me $10,000 a month right now. So you can, like, dude, you can keep your fucking cringe and your Proud Boy shit and go get your fucking $15 and 50% revenue taken on sites like Twitch so you can bleed purple and try to look cool as fuck. I'm going to take reality. I'm going to take, how can I actually grow? How can we actually monetize? How can I actually get results for putting in the work that I'm fucking putting in? What are we talking about, man? What are we talking about? Karens also book the fuck out of you. They're decision makers. It's very true. I just found the right live. This is the info I need. I got you, puppy. I got you. Can I ask if 15K subs on YouTube, what good engagement or how do you get your first ad read? I mean, you can get your first ad read, no problem, by reaching out to them or go check out my most recent video. I'm just going to be repeating everything I said if I tell you that. I literally just made a video this last week talking exactly for what you need. Like what brands to reach out, how to reach out to the brands, what to say, value yourself, four steps in earning money even as a small creator. It's most recent video. It's actually doing really, really good right now. Amen to that. Monetize and don't be tethered. Guys, okay. Can I give you guys the, I don't know if this would be debatable or not. I'd say a hot take, but I'm going to give you guys the best advice you could receive as a content creator in this space, streaming, whatever it is, when it comes to platforms, brands, and whatnot. Don't ever have the mindset in your head of, would it be selling out? Like, first off, who are you worried to be perceived as selling out to? People on the internet? Your community is not going to actually give a shit. Your real community, the people that actually fuck with you, they're not going to give a shit. So if they don't care, why are you trying to appease random people on the internet? Because at the end of the day, random people on the internet typically have jobs. And I don't know why we live in this perspective and idea that if you grow a following for yourself or you grow a brand, you can't monetize off of it or it would be selling out. Because literally into societal culture, everything is built around selling out. How is me taking a brand deal on my following any different from you being okay with taking $20 an hour to go work for some guy that's making $200 an hour off of your labor? There's no different. Well, it's a real job. It's a real job, good sir. You're still selling your time for somebody else's monetization. That job does not just exist out of fluffy fucking feelings. Oh, you know what? You're a good person. We're just going to give you money. No, they're saying like, hey, we'll give you $20 an hour because by you sitting at this desk all day for $20 an hour, we're going to make 10x the amount off of that. So get to work. Everybody's a fucking sellout, dude. Everybody's a sellout. So never, as a creator, have the mentality if you're stressed about trying to be fucking cool and hip to somebody and not take a brand deal because you don't want to sell out. It's the dumbest fucking mentality ever. Trust me. Trust me. What's up, Thomas? Your job pays you to take care of your family? No, it doesn't. Your job pays you to show up and do fucking work. That's all it does. Your job, if you die on a fucking Tuesday, your job's got a fucking replacement by Thursday, dude. They're not paying you to take care of your family. And if your job and work goes into being a creator, well, it's still a job. It's just all a job, guys. It's just you trade your time and your risk in life as a result to do things. Like, that's just all it is. It doesn't matter if you're working for somebody. It doesn't matter if you're working for yourself. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Yeah, that's very valid. Yeah, that's good. Basically, just have fun because the best tip is you'll die someday, so make it count. Yeah, there you go. Might as well be selfish somewhat, huh? A job is an income, nothing more. Right. Bingo. We're all just a number for a full-time job. Yeah. How about for us that live outside the U.S. and our native tongue is not English? Should we create content in English or another language such as Spanish? I think you should always stick with your native language. Yeah. Last, I don't know how good the translation feature is, but last I recall, on any platform, if you speak in your native language, you'll actually do better off because the majority of the world doesn't speak English. Like, you know what I mean? So like, speaking in your native language isn't going to hurt you. I know some creators that they do better because they speak in their native language. Spanish speaking content is massive. It's huge. There was a content creator I was talking to in here one day. They spoke Russian and they had been creating content for years, never had any momentum. They started switching to Russian, speaking Russian. They fucking blew up. Absolutely blew up. Like I'm talking like barely any effort into the thumbnails, titles of these videos, just pumping out content, like 50,000, 100,000 views every single day on like 10, 20 minute fucking just commentary fucking videos. I don't know how it would work in another country, but then again, that might have been the guy that actually lives in the States and creates that content and it goes to the other countries. So he gets the monetization in the States. Yeah, I mean, it's not all going to be just, it's not going to be just a life hack for somebody, but like why try to change who you are and what you speak to appease to the idea that you could be like somebody else? You might as well just stick to the core with who you are. Like, you're not going to see me taking fucking classes to speak Spanish because I heard that it could do better in terms of getting pushed in the algorithm. That'd be changing me who I am. So like the bigger answer, I guess, in my opinion, it's just my opinion. If you're trying to force yourself to speak English because you think you should, but speaking Spanish is natural for you and you have no problem with like having that community that's Spanish, just speak Spanish, dude. Just speak Spanish. Is there an email or something for Facebook to reach out about posting there? You won't hit the threshold, Pickle. You don't have enough followers. Would you rather be monetized on YouTube or use whatever music you want in videos to make the video 2 times better using songs people know? For me, the song's really not that important. I do a mix of that, by the way. If I have a video that is fun for me, great example, the Dallas DreamHack vlog with like Rob and Jay and all of them, I use copyrighted music. I use like Big X the Plug or somebody else in that. So like in my mentality, I'm like, I want this video to be entertaining. I don't care about monetization. I don't give a shit about monetization for that video. The rest of my videos, me talking about 4 steps to create revenue on as a small creator, the song that I'm going to use in that video doesn't fucking matter. So I'm going to get monetized off of that. Does that make sense? But if like your whole, I mean, look, guys, look at Burt Pina. He's a great example. An absolute great example. David Dobrik, another example. These guys basically neglected the idea of ads because they said if they would just use their own songs that they want, their content would be better. And this is why Burt Pina blew up because of the clips, but like people watch his streams because the second that bitch opens up, you're gonna be pure fucking entertained the whole entire Dirty. Hello? Are we back? Uh-oh. Refresh. Uh-oh. Did TikTok go down too, or was that just OBS? It's a mix of both, dude. Why not both? Listen, Cooch, or is it Cooch? Or Chooch? Listen, when you see somebody's screenshot and it says $130,000 in a month for YouTube ad revenue, you understand there's a little bit about both. It's pick your poison, man. It's pick your poison. I just can't. I can't say that ad deals over ad rates. I can't just like. It's not a binary suggestion. Like, yeah, just this over that. I think Kit crashed. I don't think really says much. Updating misconfigured. Updating your input frame rate to 30 to 60 FPS will improve the stream performance. Is Kick still working? Is Kick still working, guys? I don't know what happened. Oh, I guess so. Andrew's right there. Until I get monetized, use whatever you want until then. It just says that I ended my Kick live stream. Are you sure it's still working? Chad just said that I ended my Kick live stream. So now I cannot see Kick chat. Still going? Let's see if chat's still going over there. Whatever, you guys are still in there. Whatever. That's fine. Anyways, back on course. Sorry. Okay, thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. Gary Vee mentions that at some point people are more or need to think more. And oh god, you got me on a cliffhanger now. I just refreshed. You still up? Thanks for refreshing me. Love you. It's refreshing of you. If it keeps freezing, Tangy, we're on other platforms. I don't know why YouTube would be doing that for you, but yeah, we're on other platforms. I'm only streaming 30 FPS to 1080, so it shouldn't be a resource hog for anybody. Unless you're just in like a really bad area. Is YouTube buffering for anybody else? Anyways, let's what more platform talk. Let's keep focused on platforms. Keep focused on platforms today. We'll keep that talk going. This is good. This is a good start so far. Sorry for getting the feathers ruffled earlier. Sorry about that. Daddy doesn't like. I just can't stand that. I can't just like saying it's my opinion doesn't just give you the pass to say some stupid shit. Like, come on, guys. It's good on YouTube. Boss Slip says it's good. Peep says it's good. You guys need to step up your game. Whoever's lagging in here. I just maybe invite you guys to step up your game, okay? I just maybe invite you to step up your game a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Bro, you're all tripping. It's freezing. It did, but I refreshed. Have you refreshed your page? So what are we discussing? We're talking about platforms today, dude. Anything about platforms. I was telling them earlier, I was inspired today because I'd seen Kick's whole stupid fucking marketing campaign. And I seen how many people are completely misunderstood as to why Kick does it. Their whole thing is like, why wouldn't you just give this away to the small creators? I'm like, you guys are so fucking... Having that mentality is so stupid, by the way. The bigger issue from that email is Kick's marketing is dog shit. They have nothing from a platform perspective to actually provide any value. So the only marketing that they have is let's sell you on a dream. So like, what are we doing? Pockets. That's a hung handsome man, my guy. Appreciate you. People don't want to admit their internet is powered by a hamster wheel. Strongest men silent for in silence, so people they love can smile. Interesting. How do you move TikTok viewership to Twitch? Ready for this? Ready for this? I don't fucking care, brother. What is your number one reason for wanting to desperately move your TikTok audience to Twitch? What's your number one reason? Be honest. Be honest. Don't fucking give me some like fucking personal. Don't give me some bullshit. Well, it's a better overall watching experience. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Why do you really want him to come over? Let's just be real. I'm giving you a really solid moment to answer this truthfully. I'm going to see if he actually does. To be fair, I don't know. I know why. You know why deep down. Because you want cash money. If you can get them there, the higher odds of getting them gifted subs is pretty fucking high. It's not worth the 50% cut, dude. Let them watch where they want to watch. It's way more valuable in the long term. I just had a client book with me today. It's on sale right now. $350 cash in my pocket. You know why they booked with me? Because I didn't fucking force them around other platforms while I try to fucking give anything that I've experienced in my journey back to other people. I built the trust first, and then they invested into me. It's the biggest thing, like this whole fucking go stream on TikTok and convert people to Twitch and Kick mentality is because the fastest thing you want is you want money. Because like it's entertainment value. Why does it matter? If the person prefers to watch you on vertical, why does it fucking matter? Well, I just think my horizontal stream is just better looking. They don't give a shit. Why do you care? I'm only saying this because the amount of creators ruin their live experience because guys vouch for me. How annoying is it if you go to watch somebody and every 10 fucking minutes it's a ad outside of an ad. Hey guys, don't forget to come over. Hey guys, don't forget to drop your. Hey guys, don't forget. Hey guys, if you're enjoying, make sure Hey guys, make sure you do this. I just assume that the people that are watching are not fucking idiots and they'll just do things that they want when they want. That's what I just do. Yeah, we're on Kick. Yeah. I'm everywhere. I want to move the TikTok community over to YouTube, to be honest. Just let them live where they are, man. Okay, let me ask you this. Have you guys ever thought about this? To the individuals in here that are like, I want to move the people over. I want to move the people over. What if 10,000 people genuinely don't watch long form content and all they watch is vertical content? So they wouldn't even watch your YouTube or Twitch if they came over. Like it wouldn't be on their deck of cards. Now are you willing to turn them away because you want to grow your Twitch or YouTube? Obviously you wouldn't. You'd be like, oh, well, just no. That's fine. That's fine. But like inherently people just don't want to have to overly explain themselves when you're begging. If I'm being honest with myself, it's not so much about chasing the money all right now, but I'm chasing the community and the engagement. But you can have the community engagement on TikTok. You can have the community engagement on TikTok. Well, what about letting them be where they are? Just asking them to follow regardless? I mean, if you want to do it, I'm just not going to I'm not going to spend. First off, followers don't fucking matter in the first place. The actual follower count doesn't really fucking matter. So if it doesn't really matter that much, why ruin what, like, imagine if me talking right now, like we're completely focused. We're on topic. We're on a conversation. Pocket's fucking engaged right now, he says. Pocket's fully engaged. Is there a sense of understanding right now that you can tell I'm completely driven in this conversation? I'm very passionate about the conversation we're having. I'm very into it. Like, and it makes you feel comfortable because you're like, okay, I feel like a part of this conversation. Imagine now if I would interrupt it to remind you guys to fucking support me. Follow me, support me, like me. Okay, now let's get the engine going back again. Let's get it going back again. Let's get it going back again. Okay. Oh, by the way, follow me. Like, that's why I'm not telling you to not do it. If you do what you want to do. I'm not simply saying I don't choose to do it and it doesn't hurt me. I don't fucking care. Especially because right now we could be having a really good conversation. This might be your first time watching. And maybe this isn't the conversation we have next time. And you're not actually that into the fucking stream. So I just don't say it. Just fucking show up. What are you talking about, Brent? Brent, go get me good numbers on that Corvette that you have with 3,000 miles. 0 down long-term loan. It's an investment, boys. Again, I'm not telling you to do that. I'm not telling you to post on Instagram as well. I'm not telling you to do these things. The only thing I would actually tell anybody watching this stream right now is take care of yourself. That's probably about the only thing that's universal to everybody. If you start off, no matter whatever endeavor you want to do, usually making sure you take time to take care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, be a little fucking grounded to the world. It's about the best advice you can give to everybody. And just say, like, clearly across, like, you can't debate it. You can't debate taking care of yourself won't be beneficial to you as a human being. Outside of that, I'm not telling you to not tell people to follow. I'm not telling you to ruin your routine and shit. You simply ask why I don't do it. That's why I don't do it. I don't fucking care. Because if you like me after 1 session or 25 sessions, and then you want to commit, it's equally the same. It doesn't matter. Now, if we lived in 2013 to where I was worried that my stream or my YouTube video would never show up in your feed again, it would be different. It's not like that anymore. If you spend time watching this today, the statistical odds, if you're on a platform that actually has a real algorithm, the statistical odds of you tuning in again are high. I'll lock it in later. I mean, bro, guys, let me ask you something. When you guys dated girls and shit, well, maybe some, I guess I shouldn't assume. Sorry, I shouldn't assume. I know some of you guys are incels for sure. But just a couple, the first time you went out, did you really try to bang? I mean, obviously you would have liked to, but did you really push for it? And did you really make it this kind of fucking weird thing where, like, hey, if it doesn't happen this time, I'm done? Did you really do it? You know what I mean? Or did you build the trust up first and then it kind of just naturally build up over time? Consider thinking more in the this and that versus the this or that. That perspective shift helps a lot. But yes, self-care is super important. Yeah, I just think at the end of the day, like, that's about the only thing in life that you can literally say to anybody, hey, you should probably take care of yourself. Yeah. As a small creator, how do you get brands to sponsor you? I just made a YouTube video talking about all of this, Abel. Yeah. Literally like a couple days ago. So it's available on my YouTube right now. Yes, I did, and still together for almost 16 years later. Shut up, Bobo. First off, the idea that you think I'd actually believe a female said, yeah, I'm gonna commit to Bo. Get at, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Congratulations. 16 years is a lot. 16 years is a lot. When I was younger, maybe, but that was dumb, full of cum mentality. Guys, come on, we need to keep it professional. I didn't wish it. I succeeded at it. Okay, Shadow. You guys, okay, you guys are yapping. You guys are fucking yapping in here. You guys are a whole bunch of virgins. Let's just be real. Now I look for a genuine connection. I'm a good man. Good man. What camera do you use? Right now I'm using the FX3. FX5 should be here a couple weeks. Pretty excited about it. I can't wait for you guys to notice, like, you guys will see a drastic difference. It will look like this, the vertical that you guys see, it will be a whole different camera. Crazy. Anyways, let's good conversations about platforms. Good conversation. Any more. I liked how we were talking about platforms and you guys asked about the whole, like, following thing. Like, that's this whole entire video. Like, let's keep that going. Let's keep that going. I want to try to make sure that these live VODs are good in an audio perspective afterwards. So keep them coming, boys. My problem with being Canadian and TikTok, sure, you can grow the community, but you don't get incentives in content creation. You could still get brand deals in Canada, can't you? Yeah, there's nothing holding you back from that. Andrew, I'm going to be honest with you right now. I'm going to be honest with you. The incentives that you get on TikTok, naturally, like the TikTok monetization, it's dog shit. It's fucking dog shit, brother. there's so many hoops and stipulations in it. It's dog shit. It's not a 1-to-1 ratio. So I wouldn't, at the end of the day, I'm not telling you to like go all in on TikTok. I'm just saying like, I keep it as a perspective. Here's my whole entire thing with all these platforms. At the end of the day, if the content can live everywhere, why doesn't it live everywhere? That's my only question. That's really just like the big question. Why doesn't it live everywhere? If you can post the same vertical to every fucking platform, why don't you do it? It's neglect and laziness at the end of the day. What's your favorite platform from a creator standpoint? Instagram. It's tough because I speak so highly of YouTube. And those are two different questions too. If you ask me what the best creator platform is, I think YouTube is. But in terms of like my favorite platform right now, it's Instagram. Instagram is the #1 place where I can be me, 100%. Instagram does not blow for creators, and you are high to think so. I guess I'll just go ahead and turn down the fucking 10K in brand deals I got from Instagram because it blows for creators. It just blows. It just fucking blows, man. Instagram is one of the highly invested platforms across the board. It's bigger. Instagram brand deals pay way more than TikTok does. And YouTube, you have to have solid long form videos to get the brand deals. You just have to. On top of that too, right now, Instagram's algorithm is unfucking matched. You know how everybody complains on TikTok, like the TikTok jail? There's no such thing. What that is TikTok pushes your content to the first X amount of people. And if there's not enough engagement, they stop pushing it all together. They don't find new areas to push it. They just stop pushing it all together. Also works the same in YouTube, by the way. Like you can see YouTube graphs. I can't fucking, I will show you on a YouTube video that's doing well right now. Recently, we're short enough in the thing so you can actually see the graph right now. And I want you to see this because this is how algorithms work. They work in these segments. Oh, a little bit here, a little test there. Okay, good. Let's go to the next phase. The thing that's crazy about Instagram right now is you could be a creator that typically like all you do is Call of Duty content. And you could say, you know what? I'm going to make a couple videos about my fucking old Chevelle or my grandpa's Chevelle. And those videos actually stand a chance. They actually stand a chance. My views are one of the worst on Instagram. So it sounds like you don't know how to use Instagram, right? Just because my views are some of the worst on TikTok out of any of the platforms doesn't make TikTok bad. My YouTube Shorts views are also really bad too. So again, that's your own personal experience right now. Doesn't take away from what's actually happening on the platform. It just goes crazy. So this is like a new, fresh video. So you see every one of those jags, see where it like ramps and then kind of dies, ramps and kind of plateaus, and then the big ramp. Those are successful algorithms. That's a good algorithm. This is what Instagram's doing right now too. The only difference is on YouTube, on this channel, if I post a fucking tour of my 2024 Ram TRX, that video is going to flat fucking line. It's going to flat line. On Instagram, you can go check the page. For some reason on Instagram, that fucking video of me doing a fucking donut, my Ram TRX, can get 100,000 views and sit next to the other videos to where I'm talking about camera gear that are getting those views. And then I can upload a watch video and get a fucking 30,000 views for that. Like it's unheard of across all the other platforms. Maybe X, you can kind of try diversity. That's why I put it up there. That's why I put it so high right now. I can do whatever the fuck I want right now there. Does every video blow up? No. But do they get punished for trying something new? No. That's the fucking sweet spot about it. I think people like misunderstand that. I'm not saying it's like the #1 platform where you can just blow up overnight and you're just gonna get millions of views. This is not the point of saying why something is the best for a creator. But like, what would you guys, okay, let me ask you guys this. Would you guys rather get 1 million views in a month having to create the same thing over and over and over again? Or would you rather get 500,000 views in a month for just fucking creating whatever you wanted? Like literally, sky's the limit. Do whatever the fuck you wanted. I don't. Only because I don't know how. I don't know how to stream there. I also don't stream to Facebook. I also don't stream to X. I should probably stop being lazy and figure those out, though. Because what if streaming on Instagram is fucking insane? What if it's insane? I can send you a screenshot of my latest golf video. This isn't doing good for an example. Wait, for what? I'll take 80K views more than the one time 1 million. I mean, there's nothing wrong with top of the funnel. Yeah. You trying to, have you tested streaming on Instagram? 36 years old and don't know shit about IG. Twitter has been my main thing since 2008. Yeah, fuck, dude. But again, it's the perspective, guys. It's the perspective. I remember back in the day when I was doing the graphic design stuff, everybody shit on Twitter at the time because there was no, like, it wasn't a creator platform. Like, how do I explain that? It was just a place where you kind of went and yapped. And dude, most of my sales for a period of time ended up coming from Twitter. When I moved from like away from more local, which is where Facebook did really good. When I went into the online perspective, like started building, like when I left my full-time job and went all in on everything, where I built most of my revenue was Twitter. Twitter's insane. Twitter is fucking insane. I haven't tested it yet, but my shorts are doing decent on Instagram, so why not try it? Yeah, dude. What are you posting on Instagram? You don't mind me asking. Like the analytics of SoStream? Wait, give me a full summary of what you're talking about. I'm lost what you're talking about, Dakota. IG is limited to 1 to 2 hours, I think, but Facebook isn't hard. I run our church's live stream and it's straightforward, just requires 100 followers to the page. Yeah, I did Facebook a while ago, but I remember I had to watch a tutorial to do it. And there wasn't really any, like, I didn't notice much reward for it. For like adding it. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I shouldn't be doing it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like literally the point of what I'm talking about today. Just, look, I know people have good luck on Facebook. I know people kill it on Facebook streams. Kill it. I mean, it doesn't matter if like the perspective of falling off is when it's Facebook, you're talking so large. It's like telling Ninja that he fell off. Ninja's fall off is still fucking 1 million times the perspective of what you're gonna ever receive. Facebook's okay, let's put it this way. Facebook's fall off still provides more monetization to creators than fucking like Twitch and Kick, and is probably leaps and bounds in terms of consumption in comparison. That's their fall off. Facebook is just so massive, man. I used to watch almost exclusively on Facebook. Yeah. Well, I mean, they invested a lot of money to do that at that time, by the way. They invested billions into that. You excited for MySpace to come back? If it did, I would be. Yeah, for sure. I do gaming shorts, so most of the stuff is boss fights or funny moments. Nothing super high effort. That's pretty cool. So you do like story modes? Story modes and campaigns? If you're talking about boss fights? Yeah, Facebook used to be really good in a window. Kind of died down and they're kind of back. Dark? What do you mean dark? Why was Ninja's downfall? There's no downfall. Ninja is where he is. There's no downfall. That's the very warped perspective of like a lot of you guys. Am I going to be in your top 8? Nah, you got to pay for that shit, big dog. You got to pay for that. You got to pay for that shit. You got to pay for that shit. I'm trying to think of, I mean, there's definitely creators out there that have a real genuine downfall. Like, iDubbbz's downfall was actually pretty massive. I mean, that guy controlled the fucking creator culture at one point. People would wait for him. Doc, how is that guy? How is that guy's got a downfall? Guy's still fucking massive. What are you talking about? That's what I'm saying. Like, the perspective of downfall is like, sure, like numbers can fall down. I guess, so technically speaking, that's literally by the definition. But like, I don't know, your guys' perspective, like, it's like asking, like, what was Ninja's downfall? You mean when he like leveled out to normality? Like where he went from this like nobody is ever going to hit or keep at their peak. Like that's basically the perspective I'm trying to say. Like nobody is ever going to continue their peak. It's just never going to happen. Like even like from a human standpoint, you don't carry your peak biology for your entire life. Shit goes downhill. Like you level out. Like, okay, so the thing is, if you're here, and then at one point you're here, and then you get here, that's a pretty big drop. But where are you still from your journey starting? Are you still substantially, now if you go below where you started, to me, that's the downfall. To me, that's the downfall. Like, you just fucking pissed away everything, every opportunity, you burned every fucking bridge. You have no chance at redemption. But even if it's like, in this life, that's just never really necessarily the case. So you're talking about good and bad analytics and videos, not doing good and dying. This video was an absolute flop, but the analytics show that it was pushed to X amount of people who didn't watch. Well, so that's bad packaging, yeah. It's horrible packaging. But yeah, if YouTube takes something, if YouTube takes this bottle, pushes it in front of 1,000 people, and nobody, see how it's out of focus? This is a great actually analogy. YouTube pushes this is a video. They push it to 1,000 people. Nobody is focusing on the video and wanting to click on it. Guess what they do? Stop pushing. Bad packaging. If they put, okay, first 30 seconds of a video, if you keep 65 to 70% of your viewers, you have a good hook. The start of your video is good. If during the duration of your video, you kept 35 to 40% and above retention, it's a good video. It's a good story. People stayed for a large portion of the video. If your click-through rate is high, your packaging is good because people are clicking it. Those are essentially the three things. So if you had good watch time or good hook and good watch time, and YouTube pushed your video to 5,000 people and then it flatlined and your CTR is low, that means your packaging was bad. Well, the bad thing with YouTube is like you can rework your title and thumbnail, but it doesn't mean shit anymore. It's kind of like move on. And also too, the thing you're gonna have to learn, this is the lesson that like I still to this day have to learn. Just because you think your video is good doesn't mean your video is good. I haven't seen you upload in 7 months. Are you talking about like your video from 7 months ago? Or are you talking, you must be talking about a different video on a different channel. That's why it's very important you build your thumbnail and title first. What do we got here? Management updates. Did you watch Lugwood's class from Streamer University? No, I didn't obviously like watch the class. No, but I've seen the clips. We were just talking about that earlier. It was like the only good thing that came out of Streamer University was Ludwig and what's the other guy's name? Help me out here. Dale Jr. Gaming. Raise Dale, praise Dale. Seriously, need to know, will using AI to make thumbnails hurt for your click-through rate because of the anti-AI movement? There's no anti-AI movement, by the way. I hate when we take something where some people just disagree with and they say it's a movement. You can say that about anything. So everything's a fucking movement nowadays. Sorry, that's just I'm being old. Had this talk come up with other creators with friends. if you're talking about the perspective that the platform is going to automatically see which things is AI generated versus other things and not support it, no, that's just not the case. I'm sorry. Agent, that was his name. Yeah, no, that's not the case. You're not going to get confined if you use AI in your thumbnails and they're actually good. That's the key caveat from this. They're actually good. No, it's not like you're not going to get your video pushed because you had AI in it. The problem is AI makes a lot of dog shit fucking thumbnails. A lot of dog shit thumbnails, man. AI is not that good at thumbnails. It's just not. Well, I was just gonna, I was gonna take just 2 seconds and try to like at least give some perspective. Try to give you some perspective in it, but yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it. Yeah, dude. The YouTube stuff's tough. I deal with it all the time. I really think I spend a lot of time on something. I think something's going to do great. I build up this idea in the head, and then it just doesn't. It just doesn't. Over the last 6 months, I've done it time and time again, especially utilizing AI. Yeah. Bro, TikTok tells you to use their stuff. Even when I do, they still don't push my content. Yeah. Well, welcome to the game, man. It is what it is. TikTok is selfish like that. Why are you wearing the nose strip but not focusing on nasal breathing? Yeah, because I'm breathing out of my mouth right now while I'm talking. Yep. Mm-hmm. I just held my breath that long because clearly not breathing out of my nose. What's up, Junks? No, I mean, you're fine. We're kind of moved on past it right now. I think I got the point across, I guess you'd say. I guess you'd say. What's up, Eel? All right, anything else platform related? Is there anything to see results from the A and B testing on YouTube? Like to see your final results? Kind of hard to talk and breathe out of your nose. Right over their head, brother. Way over their head. Way over their head. Yeah. I mean, you just go into your analytics. Where is it at? Let's see. Yeah, you can see your A/B testing. Are you talking about like? Like, did you just put the video out and you're trying to find the test, or like the video, like it's currently being tested right now and you want to see it? I don't remember where it is. Yeah, it's in your reach. It's in your reach tab. Does it work like that on mobile too? Hold on, let me just double check. Are you on YouTube Studio app or the YouTube desktop on PC? Good, Junks. It's finally hit. Like we're here. Like it makes sense. Okay, well if you're desktop, that's even 10 times easier. Yeah, you just go to you go to YouTube Studio, go to content, click if you hover over the video, see the little analytics thing? You hover over it, you go to your reach tab, that's where you can actually see. So like my recent video, it was just so clearly visible, the watch time, that it picked a winner already. Yeah, it shows me 53% over 46%. Yeah. Do YouTube videos with clear backgrounds, like white versus a lot happening in the background, better? It just depends. Depends on the entire theme of the thumbnail in itself. Wait. You're talking about, videos, not thumbnail. Like, are you asking if like a video will do better if I had a white background over like my setup being in the background? If that's the case, no, it doesn't matter. If you can keep the person, click, watch, that's all it matters. Thumbnails. Okay, gotcha. Not really, because there's also like color theory. That's why a lot of people use like blue teal a lot in thumbnails. blue for like a overall theme of like positivity, and then using some kind of like red or orange object that pops out to catch their attention. Yeah, no, it doesn't, like, having a rule of thumb of like just make a white background isn't just going to automatically mean it's just going to do better. What up, Ninja? But it's not just like an automatic. Now, can you make thumbnails that work for you that have white backgrounds? Sure. You just kind of like got to build your thing. You look at my channel over the last August, pretty much 7 months. You'll see I tried a lot of different thumbnails. And the thing that I kind of did a problem with is I overcomplicated the content as I wanted to get back into doing things. And I tried super hard to be like extreme, over edited thumbnails. A couple of them did pretty well. If I started streaming in 2026, I'd do this. That had a white background. But the how to quit your job, how the wrong goal is killing your channel, you're not shadow banned, those videos didn't do the best in performance. So those had white backgrounds. And then you even look at them compared to some of the other videos around them, it's not like they did any better than videos where I was just like, there's a screenshot of me. Yeah, so yeah, just like a general rule of thumb of like a white background for a thumbnail doesn't automatically mean anything. Bro, YouTube recommended me to you the other day. I didn't even know you made videos. My guy. See how platforms work, guys? See how platforms work? That's how algorithms are designed, by the way. That seems crazy. That happens all the time. Like this idea that holy shit, I seen you on here, and I also seen you on here. The thing is, you consume similar content. It just proves the point that algorithms are king. That's really what it does. It proves the point that algorithms are king. Because what happened in that scenario is you most likely watch similar shit that you do on YouTube on TikTok. At least like the type of creators, the type of culture. And somehow along the way, like we found each other. YouTube already made just need to work. Irish streaming thoughts. Do you feel like it is the absolute meta? No, I think meta. One, I think meta is a stupid word. Two, like in of itself, with anything it becomes the meta, it stops becoming the meta. Because if everybody's doing it, the rate of success goes down. Yeah, meta is just such a dumb word. The second meta gets thrown into something, it's no longer meta. It's done being meta. Because when you take something that at one point worked because it was more rare, and now everybody does it, you have higher odds of people not doing well at it, and it's no longer the meta in of itself. Like clip farming is a prime example now. Prime example. More and more people are like investing in the clip farming. They're trying to clip farm themselves. Have you guys noticed something? Not a lot of new creators are just blowing up anymore. Have you guys noticed that lately? Anybody notice that? Sure, we can keep talking about the people that already blew up from it. That's fine. But like, we can't keep advertising the idea that it's the best thing to do moving forward now when everybody's fucking doing it. If the internet is filled with 1 million people clip farming versus 25 people clip farming, what happens to the platforms? There's just gonna be so many dog shit clips for no fucking reason. What's the platforms gonna do? They're gonna adjust to that. Algorithms will change. This happens all the time. That's why I hate the word meta. I hate it. Like the Mr. Beast era. When everybody, I followed fucking, I did it too. I tried to do it too. I changed a lot of my content to try to be a part of this meta, the fast-paced go, go, go. But then I realized like everybody else is trying to do this. This is no longer meta. Fucking 80% of the people are gonna try to start doing this shit and they're gonna fail at it. They're not standing out and doing anything unique for them. Crazy good. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Definitely inspired me to create my own. My biggest downfall is editing. You just hate it or just not uneducated with it, I guess. What's the downfall with the editing? You're the first videographer I ran into to when looking up for help for gear and camera. I appreciate you. Got you, big dog. I got you. My guy. I'm just bad at editing. I was dog shit at editing, boys. I mean, I'm still learning to this day. But you know how I got better? I made more videos. One of the best things I ever did, multiple times actually. I did it when I started doing YouTube videos in 2010, and then I did it again when I wanted to get better at these puppies. And what I did was I set a challenge. This is why my creator and streamer blueprints are challenges. They're not fucking courses. They're challenges. Do something for fucking this many days. You'll get better at it. It's literally the foundation that I built around it. I got good at editing in a camera for what I am. Not obviously saying I'm anything like special or spectacular to other people. Brains do pay me a lot of fucking money to make them. Uh-oh. This one looks like a stream ender. Wait, are we back? It's probably the Wi-Fi. Hold on. Are we back? TikTok never goes down. It's just OBS. Let's, that was a pretty big delay. That was a pretty big one. That might have just killed it. That might have killed those streams. It 100% killed Twitch. Twitch got killed for sure. I think YouTube's still good. Yeah, YouTube's still good. Twitch and Kick dropped for sure. Anyways, I'm just gonna stick with this because we're gonna be wrapping up here in a second anyway. So, but yeah, before we knew anything of this, I started uploading a video every single day in 2010, and that's how I learned how to do videos. With anything that you guys want to do, if you want to get better at editing, edit a lot of fucking videos. Really edit a lot of the videos. I was not reading your message. Just had a crackhead talking to me about nuclear bombs. It's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. Jesus just subscribed to the YouTube channel. Thank you. But yeah, that's why I'm a big believer of, at first, when you're starting out, you should just do. You should just do. This advice in 2026, to where like you're up and coming in something, you're trying to learn this thing, and so many people are telling you, you gotta stick with this thing, you gotta be all about this thing. It's the worst fucking advice out there. It is the absolute worst advice out there. If you don't even know what you like to make and what you want to do, or even how to do it, the only way you're going to discover the likes and dislikes about any of the shit is by you showing up and doing shit over and over and over again until you eliminate the shit that you no longer like. That's it. That is it. I tried the vertical and horizontal stream on Twitch and it doubled my viewer count. I don't know how it works. That is literally why, by the way, the streamer and creator blueprint is designed around a challenge. Do something every single day, week, month, quarter, and pay attention to that shit. I have a dumb question. I'm struggling to make long form. I get cold feet, but I'm rocking the shorts live streams. Why do you think that is? Yeah, you just get it in your head. I mean, you just literally said what it is. I'm struggling to make long form. I get cold feet. You get in your head. You don't need me to answer what you already know. Dude, I try every day to get going with how I live. What do you mean? Crazy lag, not sure if you answered the question. My last question when refreshing. What question did you ask? What about fitness content, value, workouts, and what do you feel works? Wait, in terms of what, Tim? Yeah, brother, been watching you the last few weeks. Love your videos, how you dive in and actually teach it. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you, dude. Man, I'm having so much fun editing, so much so that I would even go as far to say that editing has become the therapeutic for me. That's good. It's a good place to be. I'm trying to scroll up to see if you say anything. I don't even think it went through. How can you make your YouTube channel name more searchable to explain You look up your channel was come up, but if you search functional, you get lost. Yeah, there's no way around this, man. So, like, dude, go look up Big E. I'm not the first person that shows up. I'm just not the first person that shows up. Period. Haven't been for a long fucking time. So, like, yeah, imagine me changing my I don't know. I thought about changing my brand before a couple times, but like my nickname is Big E. That's what people have called me for like 20 something years before content creation. So I like just who I am. I don't know. I don't fucking care. Just overall fitness. I'm already fit, but would love to share calisthenics and stuff. Start sharing it. Hope that helps. Start sharing. Yeah. Listen, this is what I'm trying to say. Okay, like back again. This is why I create. Okay, you want the best advice, Tim? Here we go. If Scrap was in here, he'd be proud of this. You want the best advice, Tim? Go buy the Creator Blueprint and stick to it for a T for 90 fucking days. For 90 days, stick to it to a fucking T. You'll figure it out. That is what I'm saying. These are like. I wanted to make something that was not a fucking course. Hello, Tina. I wanted to make something that was not a fucking course. Hey, do this exact thing, you'll get a result for it. Inherently, it's bad advice for everybody as a whole, for like the Gen Pop. Because like you're right now, you're already fit. You want to do the thing, you don't know how to get here. Guess what? Really, the only fucking advice you can get, even if you don't get the Creator Blueprint, is to go from here, to get to this thing, you just got to do shit. You're going to do shit that does well. You're going to do shit that doesn't do well. Doesn't do well. You're going to do shit you like. You're going to do shit you dislike. I don't want to repeat that again. Eventually, you get to this point. But it's all through I'll make this video, see if it works. Didn't work. Okay, next day. This video didn't work. Okay, the next day. Wait, this video did. But you know what? I didn't like this. I didn't have that much fun doing this. Okay, well, you do the next one. And then the next one. So if you're already fit and you want to get into the fitness content, you want to start explaining calisthenics, guess what? Start making videos about calisthenics. And I'm fucking telling you guys right now, I get it. The reason why a lot of you guys don't start on the thing is because you want the information first. Well, what do I make? What do I start with? You will not get through that fucking phase until you just fucking do it. You gotta make the cringy shit. It's a rite of passage. You're gonna make the dog shit videos. You're gonna make the flops. People are gonna make fun of you for it. I've changed my content so many fucking times. Bro, I get shit all the fucking time. One of my best fucking years. I don't even want to say the monetization. More money than I've fucking seen in my entire life. And you still had people shitting on me because numbers went down. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Did it make you better? Did you get better at it? Did you get better? So you gotta do. So if you're not gonna fucking get the Creator Blueprint, if you're not gonna get the Streamer Blueprint, you're not gonna stick to doing something, at least create a challenge with yourself. Just start something and say every fucking day you're gonna make a video. That's it. That's the first step. Every day you're gonna make a video. Well, what videos do I make? Figure it the fuck out. That's what everybody does. Anybody that comes successful in any of this shit figures it out along the way. They make the bad shit. There's not a single person in this space that had to do the unavoidable thing of making bad shit first. Not a single one that you look up to. Not a single one. Peter McKinnon made bad videos. Jayhawk made bad videos. Big Rob made bad videos. I make bad videos all the fucking time. To this day, it's unavoidable. You all have to go through it, period. You're not special. You're not going to be perfect. You're not going to be ahead of the game by researching more, being more patient, and coming out with better shit. None of it fucking works. The only thing that works is you actually doing the shit, figuring out what you like, what you dislike, and you get better over time. It just is what it is. Just is what it fucking is, brother. Sorry, I'm not harping at you, by the way. I'm harping at the general concept that this is like the 5th question today, where it's like you want affirmation. You want some kind of fucking nurturing. So what do I do? What do I do? I'm telling you what to do. Post your junk. Post the trash. Make fucking junk fucking videos. Get over yourself. Nobody gives a fuck as much as you think they give a fuck. You won't put out that first video because you think in your head the 200 people that watch it are going to judge you. But all those 200 people are $10,000 in credit card debt, working a dead-end job they can't fucking stand, are living for their fucking weekends to go out and get drunk. They got their own fucking problems. They don't got time to sit and dwell on why you decided to make your first calisthenics video. Just fucking make it. Who gives a shit? You guys are your own worst fucking enemies. Just post the goddamn video and move on. Holy cow. Oh my God. Love you guys. I do. But you just, some of you got like, how do you do? Just do it. Just fucking post the fucking thing. Yeah, my videos still suck? Kind of. What's up, Papa? Oh, what's up, Papa? I love you guys. I love doing these things. But like, I like being here for the fucking important questions. Hey, how does the platform work? How does the monetization work? This isn't a fucking live stream to fucking be your affirmation every fucking day. Go download a stupid fucking app for that shit, dude. Guys, love you. By the way, it's all love. It's all love. I'm not telling you this in anger towards you. I'm telling it in the general thought of how a lot of you guys treat yourself. Just do the shit, man. Just do it. No right time, no right place. There's no perfect first video. There's no game plan. It's just do. Go. So I'm telling you, you want the fucking best advice? Go buy my fucking creative blueprint. Stick to it for 90 days. It's what I'm doing with, got GCJ in here right now. He can vouch for this. It doesn't matter what it is. Fitness, content, it doesn't matter. You want to start a business, you're going to have to stick to the fucking thing every single day. Every fucking day. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Some days I feel like working out. Some days I don't. I had heartburn today. I went on my hike this morning. I hit up the trail. I got done. I was like, you know what? I really don't want fucking oatmeal today, dude. I really don't want fucking oatmeal today. You know what I really wanted? I wanted a fucking burger for breakfast. Really wanted a burger for breakfast. Guess what? I had to get home and have the fucking oatmeal. Tim, you should relate with this. You're calisthenics, my guy. You should relate. Because I want the fucking results. And I know that probably if I just spend 90 days doing something that is supposed to be designed to be a better off situation, probably going to be in a better off place. So you upload a video for 90 days, probably going to be good. As a streamer, if you post clips for 90 days, you're probably from day 1 to day 90 gonna know what the difference of a good and bad clip is for you. You're probably gonna see the flops. You're gonna see the success. You're gonna see the progress made. Go buy the fucking blueprints. I wish Scrap was in here right now, boys. Scrap gives me so much shit because he's like, you're a fucking horrible businessman. You give away too much for free. You undercharge, you undervalue. Scrap! Somebody clip it for Scrap. I'm telling everybody today, get off the fucking stream and go buy the goddamn creator blueprint and just stick to it for fucking 90 goddamn days. Holy shit. Love you. Made a few partnered gaming channels, but fitness, I needed to hear that. Good, man. You even have the recipe. Good. Get into it. It sounds like you're clearly into this shit, Tim. Do it. Do it, man. I love watching calisthenics stuff. I love watching fitness shit, man. Even if I don't embody the current version of that, I'm watching it all the time. That type of shit inspires people, dude. Inspires people. I want you to be in a perspective where you get on a stream and you're talking about your shit and you have to go off on your audience about working out. Because people do the same thing with working out. What's the perfect plan? When do I start? How do I find the best meals? Just fucking work out. Need the content like your Ninja Creamy recipe? I do gotta... Wait, I sent it to you, didn't I? Dude, it's fucking fire, boys. It is fucking fire. I will say, I tried it with a couple other... If you're gonna do the Oreo creamy, you have to get... I've tested this out a couple times now. Dude, the raw cookies and cream protein is hands down the one you gotta use. You can't do vanilla protein and just add the Oreo thins to it. And you can't, like, I haven't found another cookies and cream protein that's as good as Rawls yet. I'd be open to ears, boys. Be open to ears. What do you think about the edits app for IG? I've been seeing content labeled as made for edits. Yeah, there was this window where if you used it, you kind of got an extra push, or so they said. don't know if that was ever debunked or not. So I know. Okay, I should back off and say it's a good app for content that like you make on your phone. Instagram edits is really, really good. I'm not like shitting on Instagram edits, but there's a window where like I would edit my vertical on the computer, put it on my phone, and then put it in the edits app and upload it because you would get like extra leverage. I think that's kind of closed. I don't do it anymore. There's just, I've had videos just do good. Do you use Claude? To an extent, yeah. I started unsubscribing from all the AI services. Over the last like 6 months, as I've been trying to tap into the roots, get back into like everything that like my game plan for me, I try to use AI really heavily. And dude, I was actually about to make a post about this today. Dude, everything about my video this week, Ark, what's up, baby? Everything about my video this week, AI told me not to do. AI told me not to have that thumbnail, not to have that title, even wanted me to change the concept. You got to use AI as an assistant, not a director. So like, that's what I'm kind of doing with Claude. There's a window though, where I was using Claude heavy and I was like allowing it to like really trying to tie in my channel and almost like run it as like my director. I had to stop doing that. General question, when will you know if you should quit your 9 to 5 to take something on full time? Do I have to be making the same money from content or should I rough it out unemployed? No, don't do that. Listen, you chase the idea of it and you don't have a stable foundation. You ruin the overall environment of it in the first place. It's crucial that you build yourself up to be able to quit your 9 to 5. I get super stressed even to this day about where I am. Let me just say though, if I stopped making shit tomorrow, I'm fine for months. I'm not in the best situation. I'm not financially set. I'm not financially well off, like for the rest of my life or anything. I still have debts in life for sure. But like a lot of like, if I don't perform well this week, my life isn't fucking over. And it doesn't put the pressure on me that if today's stream doesn't monetize, okay, for the people that care and here, have you guys enjoyed hanging out and stream? Has this been enjoyable for people that have actually been in here? Just a simple one in the chat, right? If you're like, I've enjoyed hanging out with you. This is nice. It's like we're having a couple beers around the table. This has been enjoyable today. One, okay, right? I'm not asking for two, so don't say that you dislike it. Don't say you dislike it. Now, I'm going to ask you guys, how many times have you guys heard me well, okay, hold on. Want to preface, this was not about the sale. Want to preface, this was not about the sale. Want to make sure I make this very clear before I ask this question. I was only telling people to get the creator blueprint because you were saying, like, how do I start? And I was just saying, you should just go fucking start. Had nothing to do with the monetary gain from it, okay? Outside of that, one scenario, how many times have I seriously told you guys to subscribe? Pay for something. Send me money. How many alerts do you see how many goals do you see on the screen right now? Reminding you, I need another fucking sub on Kick, Twitch, or YouTube. Where do you guys see any bars right now that says, this is how much money we've raised today? I need more. Yeah, you see none of that. The reason being is because if today's stream does not give me immediate monetization, it's fine. I've put myself in a position where I don't have to stress about that. Do you so for the person asking about like the quitting full time or if you should just rough it out unemployed, I'm telling you right now, you rough it out unemployed and you don't build a solid system, you'll burn out because you start taking this thing that is fun and it's motivational to like be like, oh my God, I can't believe I get to live with this life. I'm truly blessed all the fucking time. I don't say it enough, really, but like guys, there's times in my life where I get emotional just thinking about the opportunities I am in. You can call it cringe, gay, whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. I'm proud of it at times, right? It's always good to remind myself every night. Oh, no. Now TikTok dropped. Oh, it's all dropping. It's all dropping. Is TikTok back? It's the Wi-Fi is what it is. I'm going to have to run an extension over here. It's the Wi-Fi. It's the Wi-Fi. Are we back? Are we back? It's working? Okay, good. So, yeah, no, I don't think you should just tough it out. I think if you want to produce good content, you should put yourself in a position to do it good. Are you saying to do it for a side hustle? Yeah, absolutely, man. Do it as a side hustle until it pays out. You want to know a hot take? You want to know a hot take? This is actually a real hot take and just an opinion because there's no data that proves right versus wrong, right, in this scenario. You know a real hot take, Nick, from this? A lot of content creators overstress about the idea of this being their full-time job. And so many of you guys as people and creators would be 10 times more successful if you literally had the goal of it being your part-time job. Genuinely. Like why do we shit on this idea that if you have a job that you can at least stand and gives you stability and you enjoy, why can't you just make money on the side? You're talking about, guys, it's a life hack to be able to monetize your hobby. You know how many people would have killed in the 90s who went out in their garage? Like my old man, when I went out there and worked on his project cars, you know how many of them would have killed to be able to just make money for doing after they worked their 9 to 5? Why do we shit on that idea? Why do we put so much pressure that like the only way you're going to be successful? Now, like, don't get me wrong. Some of you guys like hate your fucking jobs, but also too, chasing after this shit on the desperation that you got to get out of your job. Not good too. Not good too. It's not as easy, man. It's not as easy what you think. Even if you, statistically, if you have a good month, dude, you could have a 10K month, 20K month, big money. Next month, you make $2,000. If you don't set yourself up correctly, what's that going to do to your mental? How stable are you going to be? Do it while working and do it for the love of the game. That's a heater. Then if it starts to really show stability, I didn't leave my job to pursue any of this shit at a phase, by the way. When I left my job to do graphic design, when I stopped doing graphic design and photography and videography work to focus on content creation, I didn't do anything till it literally got to the point where the new version of myself was hindered by the old version of myself. I left my job in graphic design because I had so many monthly customers and so much stable income that me clocking in to my job was holding me back from producing the best version of myself in this new endeavor that was making me more money. The first year I left my job, I made more money doing what I did than what I got doing the previous job. The clear indicator. I actually have a YouTube video on this, by the way. Nick, anybody that's interested, a whole video of like when the right time is to leave your job, like way more in depth, everything I do, the money I would put back to the side, the streams of monetization, the platforms I would make sure I have growth on, what I would personally own before I would do that. And that's just like, dude, you do whatever you want, man. I'm not your dad. You do whatever you want. I'm just saying, that's like, I'm not fucking hating. I'm not putting myself in a position. Like, I have a game plan on my end. If I go a certain amount of time where months aren't good, I'm done. I'm not doing this shit full time. I've had that game plan for years. If I go a certain month window where I don't generate a certain amount of income or don't see certain growth, I'm going to start to look for something else because I'm not going to put myself in a position where this shit has to perform and the weight of you guys has to be my monetization or nothing. Or nothing. Lost the fun in it. Was in a tier 3 org, put way too much pressure on myself, was too greedy and 200 Twitch subs a month and wanted more and more and more and chased fast growth. Yeah, I mean, it's a story as old as time, man. Don't be fucking gassing up dapper in my chat, please. I left my job before I was even making money doing what I do now. Guess the odds were on my side. There's a certain sense of cynicism from it too. Like sometimes if you pack yourself in a corner, you can make it work, which I'm all for, by the way. I've done plenty cynical things in my life, like certain rules and things where I'm like, I like having the pressure. Some people like, why would you have such a large truck payment doing what you do? I like the pressure. I have to show up. We got to pay so much to live. I like that pressure. However, when you're giving general advice, you just can't give that general advice. It's bad advice. It's horrible advice. You can't give that advice to the general public. This is why I talk about like the idea too of like telling new creators right away, niche down. Worst advice for new creators. You don't even know what the fuck you like to make. How am I going to tell you day one of starting making content, you don't even know what you like to make? Stick to one thing and one thing only. You got to stop. You got to fuck around, dude. But growth with a full-time job is tough. Welcome to the fucking club, brother. It's all tough. Life's tough, brother. Me saying no to that fucking donut I wanted this morning was tough, okay? Me wanting to sleep in bed this morning, try to get my wife to stay home so I can fucking have some kind of, you know what time? Now is tough. But you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you do. You gotta do what you do. I'm not sympathetic towards the things, guys. I'm just really not. I worked a full-time factory job where I had to be clocked in to work in Midwest Ohio at fucking 5 o'clock in the morning every day. I worked 30 minutes for my job. This was before you made money in this shit. I woke up. You want to know the fucking heat? You want to know the heat? You want to know what makes a lot of people different? It's kind of like what Dapper just said. I'm gonna spit some bars for a second. I'm gonna get a little. I'm gonna toot my own horn. I don't relate with the it's tough shit, guys. I did the fucking daily uploads 15 years ago for the love of the game. We had no idea. Twitch didn't exist in the idea of what Twitch is now. TikTok wasn't even fucking around. Instagram was just an app starting. Instagram barely existed. Twitter barely existed. Every fucking day, I was clocking into my factory job that I fucking hated. Every day. Clocking in. Go work out either in the shops, in the trucks, in the yard. Every day. Got home, recorded videos. This was back when we had, everything was 720p. We didn't have 1080p back then. You wanted editing software? Yeah, you had to steal that shit. You weren't buying, like, your standard thing cost you money up front. Like, this was back when Photoshop, like, you had to pay hundreds of dollars to have Photoshop. You didn't have monthly subscriptions. Okay, we didn't have 4K cameras. You want to know what my internet speeds were back then? You ready for this? 0.5 download, 0.7 upload. That's point of a megabyte, 1 megabyte. You know speeds now that you guys complain about? My 100 megs isn't enough. 0.5, 0.7. I still lived with my parents because I was a fucking loser. And I had this cable ran from downstairs where the modem was all the way through the middle of the house, 100-foot cable to go upstairs. Every fucking day. It's not all fucking relative. It's not all fucking relative. It sucks. I get it. You got to put in the fucking work, man. You got to put in the work. It's not relative. It sucks. I know you want this thing quick. You wish it was here. You wish you didn't have to do that. No, they weren't. You want to know, I didn't even get to that part. He said 0.5 back then because the files were small. It took 5 hours to upload a YouTube video. Nothing was compressed. Files were not fucking small in comparison to the data that was given. 5 hours to upload a 720p video. That, by the way, might I add, because you had to use the bootlegged programs, you were lucky if your file even rendered in an hour before you had to upload. So imagine that every day you got this goal. You're upload every day. And I was cynical about it. I was fucking delusional about it. I didn't know why, but I uploaded a video every fucking day. You know what some of my nights look like? I'm not even fucking shitting. Not telling some kind of fucking fluffy motivational story. This is the life I live. Again, I had to clock in 5 o'clock, Midwest Ohio, middle of cornfield, half hour away, meaning I got to leave my house at 4:20 in the morning, meaning I got to be up in time to pack my shit. Do you guys realize how many nights that I stayed up till 1 in the morning making sure a video went out, or I went to bed early at 11 o'clock so I could wake up at 3 in the morning hoping to God that it rendered and it would go out? You know how many days where something happened, the video didn't render, the video didn't upload fully, I had to upload it, start uploading while it was at work, stressed while I was work, if the video went up, came home that day, same day, and put out another fucking video. I did this every day for 365 fucking days. We didn't know if you could make money off of it. We didn't know what the views even fucking meant. There was no popularity. It was fucking cringe. Everybody thought I was a loser for doing it. My friends mocked me for stop going out and drinking at the bars to make fucking gaming and fucking Call of Duty videos. And fast forward in 2026, every platform has monetization. Your fucking cell phone is able to record the highest quality we've ever seen out of a fucking device in 20 fucking years. And you guys want to give me some fucking pity story of why it's tough for you. Why it's tough while you work a 9 to 5. I don't fucking relate. I don't fucking relate. I don't relate. You want to know where those videos are? They're gone. They're gone. Because here's another lesson for you. I hustled to the bone for years. Hustled. Built this fucking channel up. I hit 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel when FaZe Rain hit 100,000 on YouTube. One of my 10K specials was I made FaZe Rain's 100,000 subbed YouTube layout in celebration. Because I was in SOAR, did a lot of stuff with the FaZe guys, did a lot of the artwork for FaZe back then. In 2014, I got a job offer back to the same fucking job that I was at for double pay. I sold my shit out to fucking company, some trash fucking work, because they offered me more money and shit got tough. In 2013, YouTube changed their entire layout. Everything started switching to the algorithm. It was no longer systematic. It was no longer you upload, you show up to the top of the feed. And if you liked the video, you could see other people's videos. So if people liked your videos, you'd show up. The algorithm launched. In 2013, YouTube got an entire new layout. Guess what happened? It got tougher. It got harder. So guess what I did? I became a bitch. And I deleted my channel in 2014. I'm making more money than I ever made now with my new job raise at this job I can't fucking stand. Instantly regretted it, obviously. So I got back to work. I had to fucking restart. I did everything I just told you guys. I had to fucking restart. This channel didn't even exist. Guess what I did? I built a fucking website. I said, okay, what's the number one thing that's going to successfully get me out of this job? In 2014, graphic design. I spent the next year hustling, building connections. I built up my portfolio. I built up my Behance. I built up my website. I invested money while I was working. I did the same thing I did on YouTube, but I did it with graphic design. Every fucking day, I built up the portfolio. January 2015, I left my job. Had no other option because I was making so much fucking money and had so many important clients at the time. Some of them, which I did make from the YouTube days, like building that relationship. But like my job was doing well. So I did that for a year. And then 2016, you guys can go check all the stats and shit. Made a new YouTube channel. Had to start over. Had to start all fucking over. Had to start a new YouTube channel while I was hustling this graphic design business after having to restart from the one channel that I had to hustle off the start. So again, excuse me. Why I just don't relate with this fucking mentality and idea, oh, it's tough. Yes, it's all tough. You want anything, it's fucking tough. You want to get into shape, it's fucking tough. You want to have a healthy relationship with your spouse, not get a divorce in 20 fucking years because you didn't have conversations, those tough conversations to be in a committed relationship, it's fucking tough. Raising a kid is tough. Living your life is tough. You know what's really fucking tough? When you're going to be 70 years old and you're going to look back and you realize you don't have time to do it again. You're fucked. You wasted all that shit fucking bitching and moaning, saying it was all tough. You would kill in a fucking heartbeat to be 20 again, to be 30 again, and just do the shit. So the whole premise of the conversation is, while I hear you say it's a struggle to do this while you're doing X, Y, and Z, I don't fucking relate. Because you're going to die someday. period. I know it's deep, but the week that I left my job, probably the worst timing, but best thing that ever happened to me. Literally 4 days after I left my job for graphic design, get a call, 1 a.m, you gotta come to the hospital. Grandma's not doing good. Aneurysm, I watched her die on the table 2 hours later. That will change you. The week that you leave your job, you watch one of the closest people in your life pass by. All those memories when you're there, that's reality. I know that's deep, I know it's dark, but that's fucking reality. That's where every one of you are gonna end up if you're lucky. If you're lucky, if you don't get hit by a bus tomorrow, don't die of some autoimmune disease, don't get fucking cancer, don't get fucking, for anything that could fucking happen. That's the reality. At some point, if you're lucky, you'll be surrounded by loved ones on a fucking table as your body withers away. So while you're young and you're fruitful, you want to bitch in a live chat as to how things are relative, how it's relative, how the opportunities that are against you is any fucking different. Take your fucking violin and put it somewhere else, boys. I don't fucking relate. I don't relate. And I see a lot of dope creators in here, a lot of dope people in chat that have been commenting on these things, and I know they're the exact same. And the reason why DAP is doing good, the reason why Jayhawk is doing good, Jayhawk, you guys have no I don't want to tell his story, obviously. You guys put Jayhawk on a pedestal. Bro, you have no fucking ideas the calls that he had to give me while he was working his fucking full-time job and the fucking shit that he was going through in his life with his fucking schedule while he was trying to make his shit work. So I don't want to fucking hear it, man. It's all hard. That's the fucking point. Because when you get it, when it actually fucking pays off, it's gonna feel really fucking good. Because it's gonna be earned. So I'm just telling you right now, you want to talk about the monetization, you want to talk about the starting, you want to talk about the variables, the relative. Here's a very simple thing. If you're not willing to do it for free and out of the love of the game, because you just genuinely want to do it, don't fucking start, because you're not going to make any fucking progress in it. All right, I went on way longer. Sorry, guys. I got worked up today a couple times. But they all kind of go back to the same thing. It's all up to you. It's really all up to you, guys. It's all up to you. Everything else is bullshit. Please understand that. Back to the whole platform shit that like reason why we even started the stream today to talk about platforms, because Kick doing their dog shit marketing that fucking Twitch did, trying to sell you guys on some fucking dreams. Let me just tell you, anybody in here right now, none of you guys are making $400,000 in a month fucking clip farming IRL content. The window's closed, okay? That window's closed. The fucking pipe dream. It's a fucking pipe dream. You wanna know that poster in the back? It says 97% of the people who quit work for the 3% of the people who don't. That's what it says. That's what it says. All I hear is, yeah, you're fucking listening, dude. So here it is. Here we go. Pretty good question, by the way. Asking that, Bernard. Thank you. But I guess if there's some kind of like summary synopsis of the day, guys, and overcomplicate the shit in the head all you want. If you don't start to fucking leverage shit for you, whether it's platforms, the shit you want to do, right? Being a creator, streamer, whatever it is, starting a business, if you don't just do the shit, none of it fucking matters. We could sit here and waste all these conversations about the ideas and the theories. If you're not implementing anything, it's not going to happen. Period. Period. End of. Amazon, big dog. These are my daytime ones. All right, boys. I'm fucking peacing out. I got to go get a brain deal fixed. Got a couple of responses on it. All right. Hey, appreciate you, gentlemen. To the guys who, a couple of the regular schmegulars, especially Tim, love you, brother. It's all love. It's all love. It's all love. Tim, get to work, man. Just get to work, dude. You're a smart guy. You know content. Get to work. Make the videos. I look forward to them. I hope they show up in my feed. Calisthenic videos and fitness videos show up all the time. It's like it's one of my top things on Instagram right now. Get on Instagram with that. Whoa! Thank you, brother. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's fucking very kind. All right, guys. Love y'all. No more the rest of this week. But starting August, we're fucking coming in. I get these brand deals out of the way today. We're going to be starting our playthrough next week on the gaming channel. Don't know what I'm starting yet. It's Cyberpunk or Fallout. I know that's very drastic difference because like Fallout's like very old school graphics and then Cyberpunk's like very beautiful. That's kind of like my debate. Fallout has this kind of like OG feeling to it, and a lot of people requested that, but also a lot of people requested Cyberpunk, and Cyberpunk looks dope as fuck. Power World, somebody ban Timeout Dirty. Thank you guys. All right, guys. You think so? You think Cyber's gonna? Maybe I'll do Cyberpunk to start. Maybe I'll do Cyberpunk to start. Yeah, we might do that. All right, guys. Either way, we'll start that next week. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, guys. Let's get to work. Let's get our shit going, guys. Love y'all. Have a good one. Peace. Oh my goodness. Oh, get out.